Hello, my name is Father Tom Franzman. I'm a priest of the Archdiocese of Chicago. I'm 76 years old. I'm from the Middle Ages, and so I'm happily retired now and living in Delavan, Wisconsin, out in the country. I'm retired from full-time ministry, as I said, but I still assist at St. Pat's in Lake Forest almost every weekend, as I have done for over 13 years. And I was asked to share my connection to Mundelein in this month of February with many others who are part of the We Are Mundelein pieces that are being put on the website. As I thought about what I could share in my connection with Mundelein, it occurred to me that my very first connection to Mundelein was vicarious. It was through the priest who baptized me on January 7th, 1945, Father Edward Kuszkowski. That was at St. Margaret Mary Parish in the West Ridge neighborhood of Chicago. Father Kuszkowski had been ordained in 1928 at Mundelein by Cardinal Mundelein himself after he completed his formation and studies at the seminary there. And as I thought about that fact, I realized that probably everyone in the Archdiocese of Chicago has also a vicarious relationship with Mundelein through the priests and others, their personal connections with the priests and others who studied there or had some part of their formation for ministry at Mundelein Seminary. And now that includes not just the priests, it includes the deacons and their wives and people in lay ministry and so on, many others who minister throughout the Archdiocese, in our schools, our social service agencies, and so on. When I was a student back in the 1960s, only seminarians studying for the priesthood directly were in attendance there. And now, as I say, there are men and women preparing for various ministries within the Archdiocese who receive part of their training and ministry training and formation at Mundelein Seminary or under its auspices. Examples of that would include the deacon program, the deacons and their wives, both in the English and the Spanish preparation programs, people studying to be lay pastoral ministers, lay ministry training and so on, certification for the teachers who teach religion in our Catholic schools, and so on. Many others receive part of their instruction, their training, their formation at Mundelein Seminary. So if you know any of them or interact with any of them in any way, in any of your parishes, you could also say in some way, at least vicariously, we are Mundelein. My first physical visit to Mundelein, I remember very well. It was in 1959. I was a student in my first year at Quigley. Monsignor Meter was our music director, and I was part of his choir at the high school there. And I came with my fellow singers one day in 1959 to join the men's choir, the seminarian men's choir at Mundelein, in a liturgy of one of our Eastern rites, the Eastern rites of the Church. There are a number of them. And this was the liturgy of St. John Chrysostom. I remember in preparation we had a hard time singing in the language that was required for that liturgy. But it was a wonderful experience nevertheless. When I got there, we sang the Mass and so on, because I saw these beautiful grounds. I saw the buildings. The main chapel was glorious, and the sound of our singing and the celebration of the liturgy was even better. And then I even had a chance to get in the auditorium and hear Monsignor Meter play a Wurlitzer theater pipe organ that was there and still is there, and which eventually I did get to play myself. I looked forward to the day when I would complete my high school and college education to the point where I could join the others up at Mundelein further along in their studies for the priesthood. In 1964, I began my studies up there in philosophy, and then in 1966 moved to the theology department, and in 1970 was finally ordained a priest. After 39 years of wonderfully diverse assignments within the Archdiocese, I was asked by Cardinal George to join the faculty at Mundelein. This would have been 2009. And I had traveled full circle and was now back at the place where I had received so much of my own formation and training. spiritual formation, academic formation, human formation. Formation for the ministry that I was privileged to live and enjoyed so much, the priesthood, for those, at that point, 39 years. I'm so grateful for the many people who were part of that formation for me at Mundelein. And as I look back, it was certainly the priests, the faculty members, even lay faculty members and spiritual directors, but also there were many lay people who worked there. And in those days, we didn't have what they have now, this wonderful teaching parish program that gets the seminarians out to the parishes to interact with parishioners and learn from them and be challenged by them and so on. It's a great experience, and I know it's a blessing for the seminarians. We didn't have that. But in some ways, the parish came to us, because I've got to know many of the people who worked there, who came to Mundelein every day from their parishes and worked with us at the seminary. And they worked hard. They were the carpenters, the plumbers, the electricians, the painters, the housekeepers, especially the greenhouse crew, who always seemed to me to be the most hardworking crew up there. They brought the parish to me and to us. They shared with me their hopes for the priests who would serve in their parishes, and they helped me keep my own vocation on track, and I would say on a firm footing, as I move toward being the priest that I hope to be for and with the people I hope to serve in the Archdiocese. I'm very grateful for the friendship and the help they gave me, and I am still in touch with some of them, even at this point in my life's journey. Mundelein has been and still remains a big part of my life, and I think if you are a Catholic in the Archdiocese of Chicago, whether or not you realize it, Mundelein, at least vicariously, has been a big part of your life too. Through all the people you have met and worked with, as I say, priests, deacons, teachers, lay people, so on, they have all been a part of Mundelein. And therefore, they are part of your life. And you can say with me and them, we are Mundelein. My prayer for you today is that you'll stay safe, avoid this nasty virus that's running around, and God bless all of you.